alaikum and welcome back to our final segment of this special show of Community Matters where we're talking about the Sylhet Upazilla Cup this Sunday. I've got my final set of guests around me. Welcome back to Abul Bhai, who's going to help me sort of wrap this up. I'm going to give my guests here on the right an opportunity to introduce themselves, which Upazilla they represent, and a bit of banter, why not? So please, over to my far side.
Faisal Islam from Dokkin Sunamganj, and I've just heard a brother calling in earlier and mentioning that the favourites are Balagunj. But in my eyes, I think in everyone's eyes, they're the favourites themselves. So I could turn around and say Sunamganj, Dokkin Sunamganj is the favourites. But I think bringing it down to teams, it all depends on teamwork and the opportunity that Sylhet has given us for the community. The work that they've done is tremendous, and bringing all the community together and all the Upazillas given on one platform, how all Upazilla can perform as a team. So it comes down to performing as a team rather than saying I'm favourite and they're favourite. So you could individually, as one players, you could say, you know, that team's got so many favourite individual players. But as when you bring a lot of individual good players together as one team, not everyone can play as one team. So it all is down to tactical play. So let's see who's got the best team as a Upazilla.
Okay. I mean, it's interesting. We've probably gone through how much hard work it's been for Sylhet to actually get this going. And I mean, earlier we heard someone take 3 years. But I mean, if I was just to focus in on Dokkin Sunamganj, I mean, there must have been a lot of hard work for Dokkin Sunamganj team to actually get their players, because you're not I've seen the map, you're not a very small Upazilla, you're quite big. We're
quite big, but given that the Upazilla was actually Sunamganj Upazilla before 5 or 6 years down the line before, and prior to that it was Sunamganj. Now it's just changed into Dokkin Sunamganj after 5 years ago. And there is, because of 6 months, as you might know, for 6 months in Dokkin Sunamganj. And then they only get the small period of time for not even 6 months, because they have to do all the works of Dan Khet and all that. So there's a very short period of time for training and playing football. Hence why there's not a lot of players in Dokkin Sunamganj. But we've got 4 players from one family here in Dokkin Sunamganj. And let's see, we'll manage somehow.
Sounds great.
3 players, yeah.
Personally, I have no idea who you are, but we played together football 2 weeks ago. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Arman, and I am a founder member and the founder secretary of Sylhet UK. Babul Bhai and I, together with a few others, we actually formed Sylhet UK in 2001. And since then, Sylhet UK has been going from strength to strength. Talking about favourites, I think it's going to be very, very difficult to pick an outright favourite in this tournament, because it's the first of its kind ever, and I must say that nowhere else in the world, apart from Bangladesh, for the Bangladeshi community, such a tournament takes place.
Wow.
And I think we should be very proud in the UK that we are able to actually hold a Veterans Upazilla Cup tournament here in the UK, whereas nowhere in the world, apart from Bangladesh, people have this opportunity. There are so many hidden talents within the teams. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. This will definitely be one of the competitions of our generation, I think, because I have seen that veteran football has actually gained momentum for the last, what, 5-7 years or maybe 10 years, and it's on the up. And you have lots of, you probably have more teams now, more veteran teams, then you have more young teams that are coming through.
Well, I think on that, I mean, if we, for some of our audience that actually don't know, the veterans football is over 35 football.
Yes.
Now, we have the Thursday Sylhet jointly with ILFL Veterans League, so that we could class as the league. Then we have the annual Masters Cup, which we could probably make equivalent to FA Cup. So could we very ambitiously say, we're doing this the first time, but this is equivalent to the Veterans World Cup?
Well, I think you could be say this will be a equivalent of a national cup, because I think what will happen on this occasion, what we have done, we were only able to include the teams from Greater Sylhet. It's because it's the first time and we were not sure how people would respond. But the response has been overwhelming, and the preparation. Just to give you one example, one particular Upazilla, one of the organizers actually has come to me and said, look, you've done great for us. I said, how? And he said, look, we have so much internal politics within our Upazilla, we could not get two organizations to sit together. But alhamdulillah, because of this tournament, we got 6 or 7 organizations sitting together and coming together to organize our team. Now that is a huge achievement. And I think the whole aim of this tournament is to connect us back to our roots. Because one of the rules we have, and which will be announced today, is that a player will be eligible to play for Upazilla where he is born, or his father is born, or his grandfather is born. And that is connecting to the root. So anyone who is born in England or UK, he can play for the place where his father was born. Or if father and son are born here, they can play for the place where their grandfather was born.
And so they have the options.
And they have the options.
Because I mean, it's really good that we've addressed that. Because I mean, if we look on the grand scale, like for those football fans, they know Owen Hargreaves, England player. He had the option to play for Canada, where he was born, Scotland, where his father was born, England, where his mother was born, and even Germany, where he got citizenship. So they had options, and we have options here as well. I mean, by the way, tell me about, I mean, you've been sort of the main person that I've spoken to and learnt about this, but is there been a team that you've been helping out and helping to get into the tournament, or supporting, shall I say?
Actually, I'm managing Bishanath, okay?
So I was waiting for you to let out.
Okay. I'm managing Bishanath. Inshallah, maybe Bishanath is not one of the strongest team, but every single team is really strong. Goto pray 4-5 সপ্তাহ ধরে যতটুকু দেখলাম যে ফ্রেন্ডলি গেম ওর মাঝে জেলাখান অডিয়েন্স ওইন বা গেমগুলা যে সময় তারা ফ্রেন্ডলি গেম খেলে গেমের টেম্পো দেখলে বোঝা যায় যে কিলাখান দে আর আপ ফর ইট যে আরমান ভাই কিছু আগে যে হইয়া গেছে যে ইটস লাইক সাম কাইন্ড অফ ন্যাশনাল কাপ এটা আসলে ওলাখানার মোস্ট মানে সকল প্লেয়ারের স্যার যে সামহাউ they want to be a part of this tournament or part of the team.
Alhamdulillah.
Just to add to this point, Babul bhai, I'm managing Satok, and last Monday we had a friendly with Jagannathpur. Now, I didn't believe that I would get so many players turning up for. It's an 8-a-side tournament, and you can only register 16 players. I had about 24 players turning up. How do you accommodate them? And every single, see, what I appreciate the passion. I appreciate the inspiration within the players and the people. And a lot of the players since then have come to me and said, Arman bhai, don't worry. If you cannot include me in the team, that's not an issue. I'm from Satok, and I want to be supporting Satok. And that's the spirit we want to generate.
That's the beauty behind it,
yes.
Of course. I mean, such tournaments, they're not cheap. And I think you've, I mean, give us a breakdown, and maybe as well, I'll pass over afterwards. I mean, there's been a lot of support. Tell me about some of the support that you've had.
Support, actually, obviously, I have to thank those people. Zera amrare tournament khoral lagyari financially support korso. আমি নাম মেনশন করি কিছু মানুষের যেমন ইন্ডিয়ান ওশন এটা এসেক্সর থার্ডন বয়েস জায়গার নাম তারা এভিনিউ প্রপার্টি কনসালটেড লিমিটেড কোয়ালিটি বাইট শেডুলস হান্টার এন্ড ব্লুমফিল্ড এন্ড লাইসেন্স ট্যাক্সি হায়ার তারা আসলে আমরা ফাইন্যান্সিয়ালি যারা যে সমস্ত বাইয়েন্তি আমরা সাপোর্ট করছেন তো আমি আসলে আমার সোনালী অতীতর পক্ষ থেকে আই লাইক টু থ্যাঙ্কস দোজ ব্রাদার্স যে কোনো একটা জিনিস অ্যারেঞ্জ করতে হইলে আসলে ফাইন্যান্সের দরকার লাগে বিকজ ফ্রম লাস্ট 2 মান্থ আমি জানলাম যে কতটুকু মানে এই জিনিস লইয়া আর আমি বা আমার কলিগ হলে আমরা কতটুকু কষ্ট করলাম বা কতটুকু সকল মানুষরে এখানে টুগেদার করার লাগে আর কাজ করলাম এটা আসলে সারপ্রাইজ করছো না দেখবা যে the players are coming from all over the country এটা সারপ্রাইজ নাই আর একটা জিনিস যে one player he is coming from Frankfurt
wow
Germany Frankfurt so because তারা সকলেও চাইরা যে ফার্স্ট টাইম আসলে ইলাখান একটা জিনিসর এই জিনিসটার পার্ট থাকে আমরা আসলে আমি যে ভিউয়ার যখলরে লক্ষ্য করি একটা জিনিস করি যে আমরা আসলে আমরা তরফ থেকে আমরা চেষ্টা করছি এই টুর্নামেন্টটা করার লাগে আর আজ থেকে প্রায় 20-25 বছর আগে জামালিয়ার আমি বেশিরভাগ মারতাম বলে কাম করি আমরা থানায় থানায় খেলাইয়া দেখি একবার কি লাখানা তো অনেক সময় আমরা মারতাম পরে আবার সাহস করতাম পারতাম না যে অনেক সময় এগুলা লিয়ার এই একটু জয় যায় বাদে আমরা গিভ আপ করে দিই ও চিন্তা 20-25 বছর থেকে চিন্তা করলাম বাট ও লাস্ট না ওয়াইয়ারে সাকসেস হয়েছে কারণ আমি আসলে সকল ভাইয়ান্তর কাছে অনুরোধ করবো কমিউনিটির যে সমস্ত ভাইয়ান্তে আমরা সাপোর্ট করছেন আর যারা আমরা প্রোগ্রাম দেখরা সকল ভাইয়ান্তর কাছে অনুরোধ থাকবো আমার যে আউকা বাচ্চা কাচ্চা লইয়া আউকা আসলেও মনে হয়তো আমরা লাইফও কিছু করতাম পারছি না বাট আমরা এই অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট বা ইকানোর যে পারফরমেন্স আছে এগুলা দেখে হয়তো অনেক বাচ্চা ইন্সপায়ার হইতে পারে ওটার লাগিয়া যে আজকে যদি আমি আমার উপজেলার লাগে খেলাইরাম তো এক সময় কিবা আমি আমার দেশের রিপ্রেজেন্ট করতাম পারি
আপনারা তো যেতাম না আপনার বাম সাইডে আমরা যে গেস্ট আইছেন তাই তো এখন সাপোর্টার আছেন আপনারা খুব কাছে
ওকে এই বাইর নাম হইল গিয়ারি মহিবুল হক হি ইজ আমার বাল্যবন্ধু তাই আসলে আমরা এক লগে তাই আসলে শুনইনো না মাত্রাও পারেন না কিন্তু ছোটকাল থেকে তানার লগে খেলাইরাম মানে বিচারার জেলাখান আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং আমি যারা মানুষে মারতে পারে এরার লগেও খেলাইতে অনেক সময় কমফোর্ট ফিল করছি না তান্ডে লইয়া ইজ এজন ন্যাচারাল ডিফেন্ডার আমি ওলাখানো দেখছি যে অনেক বালা বালা প্লেয়ারের লগে আমরা খেলাইছি কিন্তু যে সময় হকরে কইছি যে হক মানে ইশারায় ওলাখান বুঝে বিচারায় বালা প্লেয়ারও খেলতে পারে না কারণ হি ইজ এ ভেরি টাইট মানে মার্কার অ্যান্ড হি ইজ রিয়েলি এজন ট্যালেন্টেড মানে ডিফেন্ডার খুব শক্তিশালী মানুষ বিচারা তো মহিবুল হক একবার এমনি করো ভাই
Alhamdulillah. I mean, English amra jara viewers achen. I mean, just as Babul Bhai was saying, I mean, we have Muhibul Haq Bhai here, who doesn't communicate, he's not able to speak or hear. However, as Babul Bhai was just saying, he has an absolute great understanding in defence, and it's through sign communication that he's actually able to play such great defence, and he's played such wonderful games with himself. Alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah, I mean, this is what we're seeing as well, and very, very pleased to have you here, alhamdulillah. I mean, I should give you another opportunity, because well, you've seen this...
We grew up watching them play together, Shunali Otit, which is now, and so yeah, we took after our elder brother. He's the elder brother of the family.
Okay.
And he came down from the eldest, basically.
Right.
And that's how it started to the family, yeah.
What I need to do, I think if I can put it up on the screen actually quickly, I'd just like to put a thank you to all the sponsors for this tournament. So there you have it. You have the Indian Ocean from Thielen Boyce, Avenue Property Constructions Limited, APC as they're known, Quality Bikes in Shadwell, Hunter and Bloomfield, and then Licensed Taxi Hire. So that's all of the sponsors. We don't have any more time. We're completely out of time. I think it's been wonderful. Next week on Community Matters, I should give you this, and it's just news is coming through my ears. The winners and the runners-up of the competition will be here on this show to show off they are the champions or the runner, the second best Upazilla in Sylhet. So we've got a good surprise on for us next week.
You.
I don't have any more time left, and I'd like to thank all of you guys, plus everybody else. I think what I should really do, a big thank you to all the Upazillas. I'm going to mention them again because it's well deserved. Balagonj, Biani Bazar, Bishnat, Satoch, Dokin Shunam Goinj, Dokin Shurma, Dirai, Gulaf Goinj, Zogonnatpur, Moluvi Bazar Sodor, Zogonnat, Raznagor, sorry, and Sylhet Sodor. Big thank you to all these Upazillas. Big thank you to NTV for actually hosting this. Big thank you to Sonali Atit, all the member guests. And look, big thank you to you as the audience that have watched us. Please join us next week when you have the winners rung up. The biggest thank you of all goes to football. Without football, this wouldn't happen, this community wouldn't be here. Inshallah, I'll see you all next week when we come and showcase the champions. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.